Yeah, that's beautiful. I was gonna invite us all, you included and everybody watching, to connect to that experience that you were talking about. You described it as you were in this moment where you just didn't want to be any different. You just didn't want to be anywhere else. You just were opening and embracing and receiving and feeling the moment like totally as you can. And the overjoy that can come with that, it's hard to explain. So I'm just gonna invite us, just a little bit to make a little pattern interruption. Usually when we have this kind of conversations, we just talk a lot. And just let's recognize that in this moment, this is really beautiful, this is, that's accessible to us right here, right now, man, we can be here, we can be thinking about all the things, what are people watching thinking, we can be thinking about, I don't know, jobs or stuff like that. But if we just stop to recognize again that something is something, I keep repeating this thing, and on this moment, it's never gonna get better than this. When it gets better is how much we are willing to accept right now what is being given to us. So now, for instance, I'm very grateful that I'm able to have you come here and speak with me, but for real. And I've seen your page for more than 1 year now. We were connecting. I'm really grateful that I have amazing friends with me, working here with me today, and we have this amazing audience here right now. I'm so blown away that I have this space around me from which I'm speaking to you, which is an amazing place. And feeling these people from different places in the world writing to me, this is beyond my imagination just a couple years ago. But seriously, I couldn't imagine this moment. I would be having deep conversations with my friends about these topics, but not with random people around the world. And the fact that I can meet you, you're here speaking with me, and we have these people watching, which are, I know, in the same symphony, in the same spaceship of love, openness. They have experienced similar experiences as you were describing. This is so mind-blowing. And I just want to stop here and just recognize that. It's man, thank you. Thank you all, everything, all that is. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you, everybody. Okay.
Gratitude is such a powerful feeling, such a powerful emotion, because when we feel it, it allows us to appreciate everything that we have currently right now. It's a great way to bring us into the present moment and allow us to appreciate what we have. And the best thing about it as well is that when you're feeling gratitude, you can't feel gratitude and anxiety at the same time. They're conflicting emotions, they're conflicting feelings. So that's a great way to ground us into a feeling of appreciation, a feeling of what we have, and bring us into the present moment. So, I've used it many times when I've not felt great, I felt down and I've been looking for what I don't have, and then being able to be grateful for absolutely everything. And then the more you look for it, the more you start to see it. So we can be grateful for the fact that we're having this conversation, that we can be grateful for the fact that we're connecting with so many people, and that the opportunity is there to connect with so many people. And then it makes you see more opportunities, and that feeling of gratitude expands into what you're appreciative of, what you have, creates more of that. It's really, that feeling of when we really look at what we have, and it can be the tiniest thing. When you're having a day when you really can't see it and you can't appreciate anything, just being alive is another opportunity to see another day, to create something new, to find an opportunity. So it's a really, really powerful tool and a really powerful concept and feeling that brings us into alignment with, what makes us feel good and who we are, and also being being able to create more of that in our lives as well.
For sure, man, for sure. I believe you were talking about the present moment. That's all that really is, right? And I believe during our conversation you mentioned maybe the power of now or something about Eckhart Tolle, or maybe I'm thinking about someone else.
Yeah,
but, I think, like, you know, I see so many people sharing, like, lately, like, the power of now, Eckhart Tolle. Like, that was, like, such a big shift for me also when I came across this information and I started reconnecting with the moment and just, like, you know, coming to the place where life is really happening, not what I'm, like, telling that is happening, you know, like, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, it's so beautiful. This is where it all is happening for us. And it's so amazing that when we tune to the what we can call the present moment, it's just really the space. It's the space. It's the real space. It's like the real state of, like, where things are happening. It's like even calling it present moment, it's like a bit of a distraction or a misnomer, you know, like, because it's really what is happening. It's real life, you know. And people are always searching for this happiness and stuff like that. Man, that is just like, that voice is just calling you to here, you know, to the space. And that overflows out of that present moment. Because everything, this abundance of stuff is being given to you. So of course you have a voice, which is your consciousness, not your thought, that is like, dude, I'm giving this shit to you. Take it, dude, what the fuck? Look at this, feel it. It's here for you. I prepared your favorite meal with your favorite friends in your favorite fucking place. Just take it, you know? So yeah.
We've got busy lives and there's lots of distractions, yet it's always there if we want to look for it or let go and let it happen. And you mentioned that Eckhart Tolle book, The Power of Now, is a real game changer for myself and also for so many people that I spoke to that have gone on their spiritual part of their journey and started to search for how to stay in the present moment more often and how to, you know, feel that peace and be able to tap into that and enjoy this moment now, because it is, you know, for example, us connecting on here and being fully present with each other and everybody that's here. You can feel that energy and you know when somebody's present, but when you've got thoughts or distractions that are taking you out of that moment, and it can, you know, get in the way of that connection that we're having now, which is really important because, you know, we're only here on the planet for that short while, and it's embracing these moments between us that, you know, is really important. So being able to spend as much time as we can in the present moment is just like an incredible thing. And yeah, that Eckhart Tolle's teachings are fantastic. He explains it in a really, really great way. I remember when I first started reading that book, it was really overwhelming. I found it really difficult. But as my journey went on and I meditated more and I practiced the actual concept of trying to stay in the present moment and doing that through meditation and mindfulness, the words started to resonate with me more and make more sense. And I really recommend that anyone who likes Eckhart Tolle, is more interested in becoming more present and staying more present and going on that mindfulness journey, to check out, he's got Practicing the Power of Now, and it's a really cool audio book, and that's a great way to remind yourself. You know, you could be just walking to go jump on a train or the bus or walking to work, and you can listen to that, and that can help give you those little prompts of being in the present moment and letting go of the ego mind, these types of things that can take you out of the present moment. And it's a really great reminder. It's something that I found really powerful.
For sure. Somebody here was writing that it's really hard to connect to the now. And I experienced that, you know, like when I started reading about these things, first you have like, wow, this first glimpses of like being present, connecting, but then it kind of goes away. It's hard to come back. So what really changed everything for me was really meditation. I've been meditating for now, like, I don't know, over 10 years, like at about 1 hour a day, like, you know, and some really powerful techniques. And that's like what changed after I started doing that is that I don't need to think about going to the now. Because I do that practice, it's like I'm in this constant overflow. If I'm not, of course, if I get distracted, very busy, as you were saying, a couple of days, man, I know that I need to go do it and bring me back. I'm not like always perfect. If I don't do it, I see the difference. But when I do it and I merge to source, then I don't need to think about the now, because it's like, it is the state that I'm in, you know, like I walk, I feel very present, like I'm more processing things through feeling instead of like being in the same collective level of thinking as most people around. I'm more like, you know, just flowing. It's hard to explain, but it's more about feeling life, you know. And what really helped me was like meditation. So of course for the person writing is like, if you're just constantly thinking about coming to the now, it can be a cool practice in the beginning, but it's very hard to have it work for you, you know. But if you practice meditation and good techniques of meditation, like that's what's gonna have you constantly in the now. You won't need to think about the now. It's the new state. You're like more in this, people say the heart space. I'm like, I don't know, I'm feeling like I connect to source when I'm meditating, and then I'm just in this feeling space throughout the day, you know. But yeah,
there is no me, there is no you. It's this infinite thing flowing around.